Okay, so Tanya.
Yes.
What do your God bumps feel like?
Well, what I would have to do is translate what does God bumps mean.
Okay.
And if I understand what you're talking about when you talk about God bumps, you mean that internal signal that says yes. That says, this is the place of wholeness. This is the place of wholesomeness. This is the place, what I would call brightness. So for me, that's when I get a yes. So sometimes when I'm talking with somebody and my mind is thinking and going, I don't think that's quite right. And they talk just a little bit more, and then I know, that's it. It's how I put it inside. It goes ding.
Okay, is that something you can actually hear a little bit, or?
It's a vibration.
Okay.
It's an energy field. It's not actually auditory, but it's a resonance. So that when something lines up and I know it's correct, I know it is harmonious, I know it is the right thing, it just ding. It's a resonance. It's an energy field.
Okay, is there any emotion that comes with that?
Peace.
Peace, okay.
There's a peace, there's a harmony. It's the right way. And if I question it inside, there's almost a little warning bell that says to go against this will be to move in a direction that will convince you that it was the right thing.
Okay.
You know, I mean, it's not like it'll be god awful, horrible, terrible. It'll just be a confirmation that yes means yes. There are some times that when I have I don't do it anymore, but in the past when I was younger, where I would go against it because intellectually it didn't make any sense to turn left when I knew the path was right. But I kept saying, turn left, turn left, turn left. And I would just go, no, I know it's right. And I'd go right and it's the wrong way. And I'd have to turn left, right? So there's like a kind of, if I give any resistance, it's like, haven't you learned anything yet? So for me, it's a resonance field.
Okay. So how when did they first start happening, these God bumps?
The knowing the right path?
Yeah.
I've always been guided. And when I was 9 years old, the Mormon missionaries came and talked to me. And I could just hear that, yes, this path of love, this path of purity, this path of wholeness, this path of caring for each other, that's the way to go. It's community. A community of caring people who were not being, the particular missionaries who talked to me, they weren't being dogmatic. They were saying, you'll know, you'll understand, you'll hear, you'll know the right way. And I agreed with them. I would. And nobody had ever told me that I would know the right way before. And I've always known that I know the right way. And so they confirmed that.
Yeah. So how often do you feel these God bumps?
It's pretty continuous. That's why I don't call them God bumps, because that's like having, a constant, for me, God bumps, I get this image of the hair standing up on end, and that's really where, that's like the muscles underneath erect the hairs up. So it's not like that. It's more of always being told the way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Always being told what's yes.
So like a few times a day?
All the time.
Oh, all the time. Cool.
All the time. I ask, I listen, I hear. I hear it most when I stop.
Mm-hmm.
So if I don't know the way to go, I stop. And I ask, show me the way.
Mm-hmm.
And it sometimes takes calming my entire nervous system, where I have to get present.
Mm-hmm.
If I've been watching too much about the Ukraine war or some horror story that's happening out there, so that my whole nervous system is jangled, then I will be thrown off balance. But otherwise, when I feel that I'm off balance, I just simply center, come back again.
Mm-hmm.
And it really is this kind of thing. Drop in, center, breathe, unfurl, and stay in that place which knows the next moment.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a place of being in the eternal now, every moment.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm there, I say 3/4 of the time.
Wow. Is there a way that you can invoke GodBumps at will?
Once again, I would use the word knowing.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
All the time. I simply drop in, and this is what I do. Shink.
Mm-hmm.
I drop in and I open.
Yeah. So you think they're really valuable for guiding you and helping you make decisions, right?
It's the only way I know I'm making the right decision. Because otherwise, I'm using my intellect, and I used to use my intellect all the time. I would reason things out
Mm-hmm.
and try to figure by my brain what would work.
Mm-hmm.
Now I center and I ask the part of me that knows.
Mm-hmm.
And it tells me, and I just simply do that.
Is there some part of your body that is the part that knows?
I think the part that knows is all throughout me.
Okay.
So though I center mostly into, from the head down into the heart,
Mm-hmm.
move from my head into my heart,
Mm-hmm.
and then act from my gut. It's probably how I do it most.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting to have you ask me, because I've never tried to sit and explain it out loud.
Yeah.
It's dropping from my head into my heart, into my gut, and asking the part of me that knows.
Yeah, I'm starting to get GodBumps right now, so. Thank you so much, Tanya.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
That's a